on, movie lovers? Welcome to Apocalypse Movies. I'm Jacob Bartley. This is Jake Berlin, and this is our review for John Wick Chapter 2, the sequel to the surprise hit of 2014.
Dude, so
John Wick,
two years ago.
which everybody loved, and it did well financially for the budget that it had. I didn't love it as much as everybody did, but I really liked it, and I was really looking forward to this movie.
It was in my top 10 2014.
And we have seen the film finally, separately. Yeah. We don't know each other's thoughts on the movie, which is pretty exciting. But yeah, we're going to give our general thoughts, positives, negatives, if there are some, and then a overall score out of 10. So Jake, tell them what you thought about John Wick overall impressions.
Yeah,
John Wick 2, Chapter 2.
I went into this movie just excited as all hell. I mean, I was so pumped after the first movie. The first movie, the trailer released a month before its release, which is insane to think about.
Yeah,
and
that's
it just
right.
absolutely crushes. Yeah. This movie, I had such a good time watching this movie. It goes back to the gung fu, as they call it, of Keanu Reeves and John Wick, and I absolutely adore the way this movie opened.
That's right.
Because it pretty much plays off of the ending of the original movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of a straight continuation in a way, and there's so many cool new moments and creativity in this movie. They find ways to surprise you with how things go down. Keanu Reeves he's an action star, and people can bag on him all they want, but he is a true action star. This guy kicks so much ass,
especially from these two movies.
Yeah, he kicks so much ass, and I just love seeing all the new members in this movie. You have Common, Lawrence Fishburne, Ruby Rose, the guy who played the bad guy in the very beginning. I forget his name, but it's just such a cool movie and such a good sequel. They found ways to do the same thing as the original, but in such bigger and better and more creative ways.
Yeah, well, they probably had more money to work with too,
and so
but they didn't go too big.
No, and they kept it simple, and that's what they should do. And they kicked ass again, and I had a really good time doing it. I know a lot of people around me did because the theater was popping with people
going
yelling
crazy.
and screaming.
Yeah.
So, but no, I had a really good time with John Wick 2.
Look, like I said, I really liked the first one. I didn't see it in theaters. Did you?
I saw it in theaters.
I was late to the party. I watched it on Redbox, and I really enjoyed it. I thought the action was incredible. The story wasn't like amazing storytelling, but it was good enough for what the movie was. Mm-hmm. John Wick Chapter 2, though, is freaking awesome. Like, I definitely liked Chapter 2 better than the first one.
I'm still weighing.
Like, I understand, but coming from me, who I didn't love the first one as much as everybody else, I love this movie. And this is weird because I've kind of been slacking on my movie watch lately. I've only seen 3 2017 release dates, and all 3 of them have been awesome. The Lego Batman movie, Split, and John Wick Chapter 2.
Okay, yeah, nice.
So I need to go watch some bad movies. But that's crazy for January or early February. Have 3 awesome movies, which not only myself, everybody else tends.
I have 2 right now because I saw. Oh, I guess 2.5. Resident Evil was kind of okay for me.
Yeah. So yes, I absolutely love this movie. The action is incredible. I thought the story in John Wick Chapter 1 was simple and
so strong.
Good. This story is strong. Mm-hmm. The reason why he's back is incredible to me. And I know it's not something we haven't seen before, but the way they use it in this world is amazing. So let's get into some positives, some specific positives without spoiling it.
Keanu Reeves. I mean, this he captures John Wick once again.
They take advantage of his lack of acting chops, Yeah.
Like, and there's moments where you're like, oh my god, this guy is such a bad actor.
But they play on it so well.
And they know exactly what he is.
They emphasize it on purpose.
Yes. And I think that he's so strong in the action role. He knows how to use a gun. He knows how to do the gung fu.
Well, he did training.
There's videos of him going around at gun ranges and everything.
There's a featurette out where they showed, they said, gun action in movies is fake. Like, even the way they try to make it look real, but it's fake, but they made everything in here realistic. Mm-hmm. Like, as if it was really happening. Yeah,
so, I mean, that's definitely a positive. Obviously, you had mentioned the story. The story is definitely stronger than the first. The way they open this world of assassins, not just in New York, but Rome and everywhere else.
Worldwide, pretty much.
Yeah, and the continental world building as well, and how that plays in everything. And Common was strong. Ian McShane was strong. Lawrence Fishburne was strong in his small role. I like the villain too. I mean, it's a simple villain, one we've seen before, but it really works.
Yeah, it works for this.
And one thing that I can't emphasize enough: there's no dog killing. thank the Lord, then no dog dies.
Spoiler!
And so, I mean, I love seeing that, and, even though that really, really worked for the first one. But
does he get that dog in the first movie?
Yeah, that's the dog from the ending.
Right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, yeah, they push John Wick to the limit, and he comes back firing in so many freaking ways, and it's just so much fun to watch, and this could be a little bit of a spoiler, and I just want to touch on it, but the two pencil things in the movie, the beginning when they first mention, how the hell does this guy kill
the
3
use
people?
of pencils?
Well, the story in the beginning with
well.
the pencil in the barn is amazing, and then when it happens later on, so good. It's just such a creative way to do action and to kill someone. It's just so much fun, and there's so much creativity in this movie. I can't get enough of it. I'll probably go watch it 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah, the more we talk about this movie, the more I realized I loved it. It's so awesome, and straight action movies don't exist anymore. We don't get them anymore. We get superhero movies or action movies with some type of supernatural element. That straight action movies, most of them just suck these days.
Yeah.
This one was awesome, both action wise and storytelling wise. I thought, and them using Keanu Reeves the way they did, his acting abilities, I thought it was great. Like, it's funny, but it's also it's impactful. It works for this character, and they make it work. The one of the best things from the first movie is the world building, the Continental, this society of assassins. Mm-hmm. The way they build on that is incredible to me. That's my favorite thing about this franchise, is this world that they live in. We've never seen anything like this. We've seen similar things, but we've never seen something to where, globally, there's this community of assassins, and they live by rules. And when those rules are broken, there's consequences. And I love the idea of that. And you know from the first movie that you're not allowed to conduct any business on grounds at the Continental. And the way that's used in this movie is incredible. Even though it's somewhat unrealistic, how many people he kills without getting killed himself is just so amazing.
Joe Blow did a kill count, and I haven't looked at it yet, but I imagine it's close to the triple digits.
Oh, it has to be. It has to be. But and just the way he kills people, the headshots. There's headshots are coming, and say, how can they top how many headshots they did in the first one? They top.
I think every single kill was a headshot,
and just the way blood is used and everything. It's this movie is freaking just a porn for people who love great action.
Pretty much. No, pretty much.
So, was there anything that you questioned? Anything that you thought was maybe be considered a negative? I know we both loved the movie.
It's kind of a nitpick, but I wanted more Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, in the trailer, you think he's going to be a big part.
Well, he has the voiceover a lot of the time, and he's in it for an integral part. That's obvious once you watch the movie, but I wanted to see more, and you're kind of, as you're watching, you're like, man, when's that reunion of Neo and Morpheus going to happen?
Exactly, yeah.
And then I think I like the use of Ruby Rose, who is the woman bodyguard of the villain.
Yeah, exactly. She's the main villain's right hand.
And I like that she's also mute, but I think that the way that all went down towards the end was kind of short-changed a little bit. I think it could have been better.
They played her up a lot.
Yeah, it could have been better used. No, I mean, there's not much. I mean, it's literally a straight action movie that you just go in and you don't really think about, there's no negative.
See, if this was supposed to be a serious drama, then you could break it down and
they're literally going in just to kill people.
What they're going for, it's self-aware. It knows what it is, so, you can't take a negative and say that's a negative because it's and it's all based on perspective, but it's hard to pick negatives from this movie because anything that you can consider bad plays into the movie.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's going to be people out there, Keanu Reeves, his acting is not very good, but that's not what this is for.
But
they know what it is.
They know it, so they
exactly.
use it to their advantage. For me, I didn't love the Ruby Rose character. I thought, performance-wise, for what she had to do, she was pretty good, especially being a mute.
She wasn't as used as I would have seen her.
I didn't like her character that much and the way her character was used. And for me, look, I try to suspend my belief as much as possible, but for me, it's so hard to believe that, look, he's capping everybody in the head. All these people are trained assassins. Not one of them. I don't want to see John Wick die.
He's the
but not one of them can give him a headshot. Not one.
No, I guess he did get shot in the body a buttload.
And the way they explain how he doesn't get injured as bad as he should is really cool.
Yeah, it's very cool to use it.
But I know obviously they're not going to kill him off in the middle of the movie. Like somebody gets him in the head, boom, movie's over. They're not going to do that. But for me, I don't know. I try my best to like suspend my belief, but it bothers me still. Even though I know it's in a John Wick movie, it still bothers me. But honestly, that's so nitpicky. Like it really is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have any like serious negatives that like, oh my god, this bothered me so much.
There's even if someone has negatives, you think of like the way they use this movie is like the scene with him and Common when they're walking side by side. That scene alone.
Oh my goodness!
And then the train.
There's so many good.
And
you know what? I want to do a Lego Batman spoilers review once you see it. I think we can do a John Wick 2 spoilers
because there's something I want to talk about right now that I can't talk about.
We'll do a spoilers discussion for John Wick 2. But so before we end the way the movie ends, loved it. Absolutely loved it. And it's not necessarily the action of it, like the way it's leading into the next possible story. I loved the ending.
It is that when they make a third, it's gonna be massive.
Yes, massive. And that's why I love the ending, because the implications it has on what the third movie could be, and we will talk about that in our spoilers review. Stay tuned. But so let's give an overall score out of 10 for John Wick. Chapter 2.
I've been going back and forth, and I haven't really thought of any negatives, and I'm not going to give it a 10 because I rarely give out 10s.
Yeah,
it's hard to give a movie a 10.
10s are special.
And I forget what I gave the first one. I think I gave the first one like a 9 or 9.5. But I'm going to give John Wick Chapter 2 a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I had a total blast watching this, and people around me were having so much fun watching this. Like, it just made my experience better.
Yeah.
I went in knowing that this is a movie about killing people and seeing blood and just straight death all around. And that's what I got. It's what I got. I was surprised by how good the story was. I was surprised by other elements as well, which just elevated my experience. So, I'm sticking to 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, like I said, there's not many negatives for this movie, but a 10 out of 10, you have to save that for something that's truly, truly special. Not that this movie isn't special, it is, but it's not like masterpiece territory. For what it is, it's incredible, and I'm just going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. It deserves that. I can't think of much negatives, so yeah, John Wick 2 gets a 9 out of 10 to me. And I just want to ask you one thing, Jake. I personally think that John Wick can defeat any non-superpower being in any movie ever, all time. Like, me and my friend were debating, like, the Equalizer, Denzel Washington, or, like, the guy from Taken.
Oh, he destroys both Liam Neeson and Denzel Washington.
I can't think of one person that can defeat him.
He's not going to beat John McClane.
Yes, he will.
No.
Easily.
No.
Easily.
No. No. John McClane is all time.
He'll take him out in 1 second.
All time, John McClane.
John Wick will take out John McClane in 1 second. I believe
John McClane is the guy.
I'm not saying he's a better movie character, iconic-wise.
He beats John Wick every time.
If they fight, nope.
Dude, John Wick, does he run on broken glass barefoot? No.
He's dead.
Does he take an entire army of guys down? No way.
No, I think John Wick could be in the Avengers. He could... Look, Black Widow's in the Avengers.
He
can beat Black Widow.
How about this? How about what if they should recruit him for the Expendables and call him John Wick?
Oh my goodness!
Call him John Wick. Don't call him another character. Keep him John Wick in the Expendables.
Awesome. Everyone would die.
Dude, whatever. Go for it.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our review of John Wick 2. Thank you all for listening. Again, I'm Jacob Bartley, Jake Berlin. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like this review. Hit that like button. Thanks again. Until next time, take care.